You're watching Center Stage with Rahul Kavar.
The Hassan Ali black money case has hit national headlines, with the Enforcement Directorate claiming that India's biggest tax cheat has as much as $8 billion stashed away abroad. But the destination of this black money is mired in mystery. There are many more missing billions, in fact hundreds of billions. What are these secret bank accounts? How is money channeled to them, and why? These are questions that people have had for the last several weeks while they've been hearing about secret banks. Headlines today will decode the black money trail for you. Headlines today is the only Indian station reporting from Liechtenstein and Switzerland. Our correspondent David Lalou gets us a world exclusive from Ground Zero right here on Center Stage. The Hassan Ali case continues to dominate national headlines. The Enforcement Directorate claims that India's biggest tax offender has as much as $8 billion stashed away abroad. But where are these monies stashed away, and how are secret accounts managed? There is a complicated network through which the money really flows. Listen to how it's done from one of the men who manage such funds. Headlines today's correspondent David Lalou traveled to deep within Switzerland and Liechtenstein to file this Headlines Today exclusive story.
Swiss banks, a favorite destination to stash away black money from India. And this is information supplied by someone who knows, an insider.
We tracked one of the nominees on the board of the Sokalo, Dryad and Dianis Foundations. His name is Marcel Telzer, and it appears in these documents from the LGT Bank. The morning is a lawyer running shell companies and foundations for each client, but the afternoon is a reputed distiller producing wine, schnapps and whiskey. Let's ask him a few questions.
Marcel Telzer is an ex-LGT employee and a former colleague of Heinrich Kaiber, who blew the LGT Bank of Liechtenstein whistle to the German Secret Service. Telzer used to manage the Liechtenstein Foundation, set up by a prominent Indian business family, whose names are a part of the secret LGT list handed over by the government to the Supreme Court in a sealed cover.
Indian names were in LGT documents.
Yes.
Do you recognize that Liechtenstein has a responsibility in terms of tax evasion for other countries in the world?
No, I not at all, because, well, if the client pays taxes where he lives, that is not of our business. We cannot be made responsible on that.
The government of India cannot have access to banking details of Indian clients having accounts or foundations here in Liechtenstein.
For the moment, not.
No identification issues, no tax proofs, and complete secrecy, making Swiss and Liechtenstein a perfect haven for black money. Switzerland and Liechtenstein are among the most opaque tax havens in the world. Switzerland has an opacity score of 100%, while Liechtenstein has that of 87.4%.
Don't ask me as a parliamentarian. If the government and the parliament decides that we don't want to have money anymore here, so I suppose that it is controlled also. But don't ask. You can ask me these questions, but I can't give you an answer.
Both the government and the banks refuse to speak on the issue. LGT Bank sent us an email saying,
there is currently no legal basis for cross-border administrative assistance in tax matters between India and Liechtenstein. In the absence of an agreement, any exchange of client data is prohibited by law. It is virtually impossible for the bank to verify whether the assets have been correctly declared to the tax authorities. It is the duty of every person to make sure that he complies with the tax obligations in his country of domicile.
Enough evidence that shows how thousands of crores of black money are being stashed away by the tax evaders. When Heinrich Kaiber supplied information to the German Secret Service, he got paid 4.2 million euros, and the German government acted very promptly on the information provided. It is time the Indian government took a page out of the German manual on how to take action against black money. With David Lalou in Liechtenstein, Shujoy, Headlines Today.